Hi everyone, welcome back to Money.Finesse.Mindset. Back in August, I shared how my spending was holding up against my budget for the first half of 2025. Well, we have officially turned the page on a new year, so today I want to show you the final score for the second half of 2025, and more importantly, how I'm pivoting my strategy for 2026. Before diving into the details, here is a quick refresher on my two ground rules for budgeting. Rule number 1, don't go extreme. I need wiggle room for my sanity. If a budget is too tight, I would just get frustrated and quit. I purposely build in enough cushion so I don't have to stress over every single little detail. My philosophy is pretty simple. As long as my total spending stays on track over 6 months or a year, I'm good with that. Rule number 2, travel is its own beast. I love to travel, and my plan is to take one big trip every couple of years. Since I'm not a constant jet setter, I keep vacations in a separate bucket. This summer, I will be in Europe for 2.5 weeks, so that is going to be a heavy hitter. Now, with those rules in mind, it's time for the reality check. For 2025, I plan to spend $8,500 a month. Now, I know that might sound high, but I live in New York City, which is easily one of the most expensive places in the country. Of that $8,500, about 70% or $5,950 was allocated to my fixed costs, while the remaining 30% went toward variable expenses. My fixed costs cover the essentials: condo maintenance fees, property tax, insurances, and utilities. It also includes my recurring basics like grocery, pet supplies, public transit, and my yoga membership. Then there are the variable expenses. These are the things that fluctuate, like dining out, ride shares, clothes, and household items. This is also where I account for medical costs, vet bills, and pet sitting. So how did I actually do in the second half of the year? On the fixed side, things got a little bumpy. I actually went over budget almost every month except December. Why? My property tax ticked up in July, and I took several trips over the summer to visit friends and family, which pushed up my transit spending. December only looked low because I stocked up on pet supplies in November to prepare for my time away. Now, the variable side is where things got interesting. I actually did really well in July, August, and December. The months I overspent were due to things I could not avoid: prepaid pet sitting for December, dental work, and the annual fee for my Amex Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card. Honestly, I'm still on the fence about that premium credit card. The benefits are great, but the fee is no joke. I have until November to decide if I'm keeping, canceling, or downgrading it. When I look back at why my variable spending felt more under control, it really comes down to one simple habit. I cooked more, and I actually enjoyed it. Not eating out as much made a huge difference, not just for my finances, but for my health too. Here is the final 2025 tally for July through December. On fixed side, I budgeted $35,700, but spent $35,913. So I overspent by $213. On variable costs, I budgeted $15,300 and spent $13,128. So I underspent by $2,172. Combined, I finished the second half of the year $1,959 on the budget. For the entire year of 2025, I came in $1,702 under. I'm really happy with the result. Of course, past success is no guarantee of future results. So while I'm proud of how things went, it is time to look ahead. I will be honest, I'm a little uneasy about the economic and the geopolitical uncertainty. Will the long-anticipated recession finally arrive in 2026? Is there an AI bubble, and if so, when will it pop? What about tariffs and all the military tensions around the world? At the same time, I'm really excited about my summer trip to Spain and Portugal. But with the US dollar weakening, traveling to Europe is likely going to be more expensive. Taking all of that into account, I decided to challenge myself by scaling back my 2026 budget to $8,300 a month. That is a $200 monthly cut that I'm funneling straight into my travel fund. I retired early in March 2024, and almost 2 years in, I'm still figuring it out. I did not have a perfect roadmap when I left my 9 to 5, and honestly, I don't think anyone ever does. Early retirement is about creating the space to live life on your own terms, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Thanks for being part of this journey with me. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Until next time, take care of yourself and your finances. See you again soon.